Hello, what is up guys? Eman from Peso Smart Page here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today, let's talk about the inflation rate. So, we can say na this is good news. Kasi yung inflation rate sa Philippines noong January, yung na-print is at 2.8%. So, yung goal is around 2 to 4% of inflation rate. So, this doesn't necessarily mean na magkakat na ng rates yung BSP. So, yung most likely na mangyayari is if follow ng BSP yung moves or yung next moves ng US Fed. Kasi medyo inimitate lang naman natin yung galaw din ng inflation. Medyo may konting delay lang sa Philippines. So, kung titingnan natin, umakyat ng around 8.7% yung ating inflation rate. Pagka check natin yan. So, currently, nasa 2.8 na lang tayo. Down yung inflation rate from last year, January 2023, by around 67.66%. So, nasa 2.8% na lang tayo. So, that's very good. And if we check yung sa United States, wala pa silang napiprint for January. Medyo mas matagal lumabas yung data for them. So, nasa 3.4 sila. Actually, tumaas sila ng 0.1%. Yes, 0.1%. Nung December, from November to December. So, actually, hindi pala. 0.3%. So, nasa 3.1 na sila nung November, then tumaas ulit yung inflation rate to 3.4% ng December. So, wala pa yung numbers for January. And if you check, yung high nila, mas mataas in comparison sa Philippines, 9.1%. But if you check, almost similar. So, 62.56% down na yung inflation rate sa United States. So, ang sabi rin naman ni Jerome Powell, yung chairman ng US Fed, hindi sila nagmamadali, no, na mag-cut ng rates. But there's a big possibility na magka-cut na sila ng rates this year. A lot of people, a lot of analysts, a lot of talking heads, a lot of market participants, market players are predicting na magkakat na ng rates as soon as March 2023. So that is sa first quarter ng, well, hindi 2023, I'm sorry. So March 2024. So first quarter ng 2024, magkakat na daw ng inflation rate, ng interest rates. But since hindi pa talaga nagbibigay ng definite answer si Jerome Powell, we can't be sure about that. So we still have to brace ourselves, kumbaga, sa kahit anong mangyayari. So for example, ma-delay. So we have to wait until the second quarter of the year or probably the end of second quarter. Kasi mapabilis lang naman yung pag-cut ng interest rates if something in the economy breaks. And right now, malakas yung labor market ng United States. And maganda yung napiprint nila na unemployment rate. I think it's still like one of the lowest unemployment rates in the past 20 to 40 years sa history ng United States. So numbers naman ng Philippines, I'm not actually updated, so I still have to research and read up on that. But again, mostly yung moves ng BSP mini-mirror lang, kumbaga, yung ginagawa ng United States. So for example, mag-cut ng interest rates starting, sabihin natin April or May, yung US, we will follow suit probably. Siguro meron lang buffer na 1 month, 2 months, but we will follow suit. And I just want to clarify na hindi ibig sabihin na 2.8% na lang yung inflation rate sa Philippines. It doesn't mean na bumababa yung prices. This just means na yung rate ng pag-increase ng mga bilihin is mas mabagal. So sabihin natin, so para mas madali, so imbis na 10 pesos yung in-increase ng binibili, sabihin natin bigas. So magiging 5 pesos na lang kumbaga. So sabihin natin, yung 10% is 10 pesos nga din. So pagka 2.8% na lang, so 2.8 pesos na lang yung i-increase sa nung buwan na yun for that particular product. So ganoon lang siya. Nagsa-slow down lang yung pagtaas kasi inflation is a feature ng economy natin. Kasi yung deflationary period naman sa mga economy, if you check the history books, it's not really good for the economy din. Kasi inflation nga is what fuels activity and growth in the economy. So kailangan natin ba inflation? Dapat lang nasa healthy spot siya. So nasa healthy range. Again, 2 to 4% din yung target always. If it goes slower, it's okay. But again, hindi rin naman maganda pagka, nasa deflationary period yung inflation natin. Well, nasa deflationary period yung economy natin. So it's much better na merong inflation, yes, it's there. But at a controlled or low-ish level. And then marami rin kayong info na makukuha dito sa website ng BSP, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. So ito yung mga key rates. So yung focus natin dito. So kita nyo naman, mataas na ulit yung palitan. Yung $1 is around 56 na. So nag-low yan, I believe around 51-ish. Like the past 1 to 2 years. Well, nag-high na rin naman siya ng around almost 60 pesos. I think like 59-ish or 58-ish pesos back then. Kasi naalala ko yun, bumili ako ng USDT. So, stable coin yun na nakapeg sa US dollar. So, nakabili ako nun mga 49 pa lang before pa yung bull run ng markets noong 2021. And then, nung nag-58, 59, pinalit ko ulit siya sa peso para meron akong capital in peso. So yun, ganun yung ginawa ko dun sa extra na cash ko na USDT. So kumbaga pinag-trade ko lang yun. And ngayon nga tumataas na ulit siya. So probably kung nakabili kayo at a lower rate, it's good, and sometimes it feels good to take a little bit of profits para hindi rin naman sobrang what you call this, sobrang risky. For example, kung papalit ka lang ng PHP to USD, so it's not really risky. But of course, kapag bumaba yung USD mo, then that is a loss or that is a risk para sa'yo, no? So if you're willing to take that risk, then you can do it. Or kung nag-forex ka, then yeah, that's probably your thing. And for example, kung nagdi-DCA ka lang naman sa mga US stocks or ETFs na USD yung denomination, yung currency na ginagamit, then pwede kang maggarahe ng USDT dun sa mga broker accounts na ginagamit mo, and yeah, you just continue DCAing your assets. And inflation rate 2.8%. So syempre 2.8 yung average natin for this year, since isang beses pala nakapag-print na inflation, 2.8% nga yan. And then, ang laki nung pinagbago kasi 8.7%. That was the highest. January 2023. A year ago. So, ang laki na nung difference yan. We've come a long way. And we can smell yung quantitative easing, no? So, magiging cheap na ulit yung capital. The markets will be happy. And we will be riding another bull run. So, yeah. Be ready. Kung meron kayong extra capital, can again probably deploying more capital now, since Hindi naman natin mapipredict talaga kung kailan mangyari yun, but just stay invested. Time in the market always beats timing the market. And yung average on 2023, that was the highest in the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So 6% yung inflation in 2023. 2022, 5.8. It's still relatively high. Mababa na nung 2021. Pero dito nagsimulang tumaas din. Kasi yung average na is around 4-ish, 3.9. And 2020 and 2019, 2.4 lang. And then 2018, 5.2%. And yeah. So pagka bumaba pa ulit to in the next couple of months, but probably hindi naman siya bababa ng, below 2%. But here in 2019, merong time na nangyari yun. So probably ganito yung magiging trajectory ulit. So 2.8 siguro maging 2.1 or 2.3. Then mag-dip below 2. But yeah, this is just useless prediction. Kasi hindi naman ito ma-predict like 100% correctly. So dubious speculation lang to. But yeah, andito yung data, you can check it out for yourself if you're interested para matuto din kayo na mag-check sa sarili niyo para hindi kayo nagre-rely for example sa akin. But of course, I'm grateful na kinokonsume niyo yung content ko and natututo tayo pareho. So sabay tayong may natututunan. But yeah, it's still better to do research yourself para again, alam nyo yung nangyayari. So hindi naman sobrang dami nung kailangan yung basahin or panoorin or i-check. So just simple macroeconomic factors, macroeconomic events like inflation rate prints. So tinatawag yun sa US CPI print. Well, same din naman sa atin, Consumer Price Index. And then yung mga press conference ng actually sa BSP hindi ako nanonood nung actually I'm not aware kung may probably meron mga press conference din yung chair ng BSP, but mas tumututok pa ako dun sa nangyayari sa US kasi again we just mirror their moves more often than not. So yun, you can just check sa website ng US Fed. So I believe in yung labor statistics something. So yeah, ito check nyo na lang US Bureau of Labor Statistics. So lahat dyan makikita nyo yung CPI print and then yung minutes nung meeting ng Fed and all that. And marami rin kayong ibang pwedeng kalikutin dito na information. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Sana may natutunan kayo. And thank you very much again for watching and listening. I will see you all in the next episode. Always remember, be Peso smart.